In today's video, I play the highest level tournament in Norway with the country's top junior. From snowy streets to epic matches. This is what happened when I went to the land of the midnight sun.
Like the grass that grows, like the leaves that fall, like the moon that glows, like the
Morning guys, so arrived at the hotel, quick session in the hotel gym. This season I'm going to be working with a guy called Diego who's going to be sending me workouts. Diego actually understands paddle really well, he's a very good player, so I'm really excited to be working with him, and go drop him a follow if you're interested. The Norwegian chocolate milk, 21 grams protein. I've heard the milk in Norway is unreal. A solid 8.5 out of 10. So we're gonna head downstairs for some breakfast, and then after that we're gonna go to the paddle club. First match, which is at midday. Let's go.
There's a place for me.
My guy, Adrian, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. My name is Adrian and I'm 19 years old from Norway, and I play for the junior team, or currently ranked I think 10.
Nice. What's your ambition with paddle over here?
At least make the national team, and see what I can do from there. For alle norske som ser på, så håper jeg dere liker videoen og abonnerer.
I have no idea what he could have just cussed me out on YouTube.
The people in the comments have to translate.
So, one big thing to mention is because I don't have Norwegian points, even though my partner was in the top 10, we drew the top seeds in the first round. And that's the #1 in Norway with his Swedish partner, who I'm told is also the best player in Norway. So this one was going to be really tough.
Welcome to Valencia.
After an incredible few weeks last year, we're back in Valencia this June, bringing together players from around the world for a fully immersive paddle experience. 1 week of paddle, 5 days of elite coaching, tactical masterclasses and match play, plus cultural experiences, an industry roundtable, and the chance to build genuine connections within the paddle community. If you're serious about improving your level and being part of something bigger, this is it. Spots are limited. Register now via the link in the bio. Alright, so one thing you need to know is that there was quite a crowd watching this match. The balcony, you can see, was full of people, and actually behind the camera there were loads of people watching. So I'm not gonna lie, we started off very nervy, and I myself did not cover myself in glory at the beginning of this match. A lot of soft volleys and just errors. I felt like I was struggling to get into this game. People mentioned that the right side player was the strongest player in Norway, and I immediately saw that he had great hands, feel at the net, and good chiquitas. And we go down 2 break points early on my serve. Good aggression from Martinez, and we go down an early break. I've not been starting my matches well recently, and this one was no exception. Hakon on the left had really good volleys, but I do think that that battle cross-court on the left side between Adrian and him was one that we wanted to get into, because I think Adrian's got really good feel on chiquitas and lobs. And that's what I mean. At the beginning of this set, Martinez was just coming in with clutch moments everywhere. But Adrian plays a nice lob on the cross, and we're able to transition to the net, and a great volley down the middle, trying to put pressure on. These guys are defending very well though, and we've got to be patient because the balls are slow, so it does give you a lot of time in defense. Somehow they're able to transition back into the net, and that right side player plays an excellent gancho to my feet. Some hesitation from me there, maybe my positioning wasn't quite what I wanted to be. So I start this next game saying, let's play really aggressive at the net, make sure that they can't transition very easily. And it started to work a lot better. And this is one thing I've noticed, when I play against players at my level or above, you've got to make sure your volleys are putting pressure on the opponents, because if you start a match with soft volleys, they can get into a rhythm and feel like they can actually dominate from defense and break you. Here we have some much better rallies, and we're starting to pick up points on their serve. Now we're able to scramble a lot more balls in defense, but Hannes hits a really nice smash and I can't get across in time. It was difficult to smash on these courts because they weren't super fast, but he did have that in his locker as well. This time I play the lob cross court and another lob to push him back. I then wait and play another lob. It's a bit rushed, but it drops in, and I'm surprised that it drops in, and I'm late to the ball. So just hesitation there from me not trusting in my shot, and we go 40-15 down. And at the beginning of this match, I was struggling with the right side player. He had angles on his Vibra, very good shots to the fence. So it was difficult to know whether to come into block, to cover the angle, or to stay back. And it was quite a tough battle for me at the beginning. And even though that one goes long, we're playing much better. I think we're starting to get into these rallies a lot more. And the right side player plays that gancho, which I've been done by a number of times in this first set. We do manage to hold our serve here and take us to 5-3. See if we can put some pressure on in this game on their serve. Hakon reply with a fast Vibra, catches me by surprise. I'm late to the ball and it sails long. And that's the first set gone. It's important that we start quick in this second set. But you know what? They also started really quick. And they start to put pressure on at the net way more than in the first set. And their transitions are happening a little bit more quickly. Here I start to play the Vibra a little bit faster, but because these courts are so slow, it gives that right-sided player quite a lot of time to counter. But this time, I managed to get a bit of luck with that chancletazo coming off the fence. But that can't stop them from getting a break point. And here we see the speed of the court again. It doesn't really allow for a lot of smashing, which is one of Adrian's favorite shots. So we've got to be really patient and make sure that we're playing lobs and chiquitas at the right time. This time I managed to float one just over the right-sided player's head, and we survive, transition into the net, take that point. So now we're looking to see if we can maybe take a break. I start trying to play a few more chiquitas down the line, and this set I'm focused on lobbing that left-sided player just because I felt like he wasn't quite as clinical with the overheads as his partner, even though at the net he was maybe even more dangerous. We need to keep our focus in key moments, and this is one of them. That's an excellent but harder to the middle, makes me block, opens up the space, and they've exploited that again. This time, I tried to mix up my overheads by going down the line and transitioning into net. I play it fast to Hakon, hit the volley, and try and play fast to his body, but they managed to get out of that trap. But the lobs are good, and they're still trying to push us back with some good angles and Chiquitas. A nice battle here from Adrian and Hakon. And he's done really well to keep us in this point. I get done again when they switch the play into that fence. They take that game and we're now 3-love down, searching for a way back into this match. But one nice thing which happens when your opponents are up like this is you start to play a little bit looser. And you'll see in a moment that we started to pick up our level a lot. Adrian plays a nice aggressive volley to that fence. And for a few of these points, he starts playing amazing. That Bajada goes inches from the wall. And we're now taking that game, starting to maybe think we can creep our way back into this match if we play consistent and aggressive. Another great Bajada from Adrian, and now we have 40-15 on their serve. And I seize the moment with a decent backhand volley cross straight into his body. We get a break back. And this is when we see some of the best points in the match. We enter one of the most important stages of the match. It's so key that we hold our serve. So a really nice Vibra there from Adrian to take us to 5-4. Now the pressure should be all on them and they start to play faster. Here Hakon plays another quick Vibra. I spin, but the ball just like flies off my racket a bit too much. And another fast Vibra from Hakon. These guys played really well and eventually won the whole tournament, but we were into the play.
Played our match.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel like we got a lot of pressure on us, and we couldn't put that much pressure on the opponents. And in the end, we made the mistakes.
Too many, right? But we didn't play too bad, and I think we competed okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're good players. So.
Now, first match we played against Peter and Oscar. These guys were a bit unorthodox, but they were competing quite well and making a lot of balls in court. It gave us a chance to try a few things out and get a bit more chemistry as a pair. And we actually had a mental point here. The way these guys chase every ball, that lob goes right into the corner on the side glass and I can't reach it. These guys were fierce competitors, but we felt that if we played our game, we should be able to get the win. So we took this one 1-1 and moved on to the next round of the play against two pretty strong players. These guys actually coach at this club. And immediately I could see that they had good hands from tennis, but they transitioned to paddle well. And actually at the net, they were super dangerous. We took an early lead on their serve, going 40-15 up. Now time to play nice and consistent, grind for these points, and try to take this break. Let me just pause this one here. Where do you think Adrian's gonna go? That's right, he reversed it down the line. Well done to anyone that guessed that. He's got really nice disguise on some of those bajadas, so it's nice to see. And I think playing with that freedom now, his level goes up so much higher. It's just difficult to replicate those pressure conditions sometimes. But I think now that we'd actually lost the match, we both started to play much better. Golden point at 3-2 on a serve is huge. And I play some volleys and then get some fortune there with the ball hitting the net. Bit lucky, but that gives us the 4-2 lead. There it is, we take 5-2 lead, and we've now got 2 match points to take us into the final of the play. And we take that win in the semi-final of the play, takes us through to the final. We now want to make it 3 wins out of 3, make us feel a lot better about that first round loss. But early on, these guys hit a nice drop shot and they're competing really well. This player on the right was a very good table tennis player, and you can see that in his game. His hands are good and he's got nice compact swings. And the player on the left also had some good shots. He was hustling well and playing some decent angles. So you can see from the beginning here, we've got some nice rallies. There's the smash. Again, this court was a bit faster. It did suit us, and we start to play some great pedal. We're now playing super loose. I'm playing drop shots. That's how you know I'm relaxed. Feeling great on the court and trying to end this tournament strong. And I think with every match, Adrian's smash got better and better. This time finding the portraits at a nice moment. give us that golden point opportunity. I chase it into the net, play the lob, and we're hustling here from the net. But they compete well to take that point and bring us to 1-1. Some very good net play from us. We're looking to finish this one strong at 5-1, looking to take the win of the consolation. I'm enjoying playing some defensive shots, and it's only right that we finish the match with one of Adrian's smashes. Really fun tournament, and big thanks to Adrian for inviting me over to Norway for this. The vibe in Norway was amazing. I met so many great people.
My name is Oliver Nielsen. Spanish guy for me. You're the Spanish guy. I thought it was Spanish because a YouTuber and it's a paddle guy. I thought it was Spanish. So I said Spanish guy to me first.
Do I look Spanish?
Nope.
No, definitely not.
You look English though.
Look out for more content in Norway or the north of Europe coming soon.